John Ulzheimer is known as one of our nation's most recognized credit experts. Having worked for 28 years in the credit industry, John has become one of the most prolific speakers about credit and the go-to authority on answers to credit-related questions. Credit Countdown with John Ulzheimer.
Hello, my name is John Ulzheimer. I am a consumer credit expert. I have been in the credit industry for almost 30 years, spent some time at FICO, which is obviously the company behind the FICO credit scoring system, and Equifax, which is one of the 3 recognized credit reporting agencies in the United States. So today I'm going to answer a question that I get from time to time about items that have been removed from credit reports. And the question is, hey, can this deleted item reappear on my credit reports? So let's talk about the process, and then we'll talk about under what condition can an item reappear on a credit report. If you have an item on your credit report with which you disagree, you can dispute that item. That's your right under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If for some reason the creditor does not respond to the dispute, then the credit reporting agencies are obligated to remove it from the credit report because it has been deemed as not verifiable. It hasn't been verified as being incorrect. So it wasn't removed because of an error or because of accuracy issues. It was removed because it's not verifiable because no one responded and verified the validity of the account. So it is now off your credit report. It has been deleted is the common word that is used in the credit reporting industry. All right, so now what? Is it gone forever? Is it off of all 3 of my credit reports or just off of one of my credit reports? And the answer to that question is going to be it depends. So just because it has been removed from one of your credit reports does not necessarily mean that it has been removed from all 3 of your credit reports. The creditor may have responded to the disputes filed with 2 of the credit bureaus, but not with a 3rd. And so obviously you may have some inconsistencies with respect to how that item is reported. Can it be re-reported by the creditor even after it's been deleted from a credit reporting agency? The answer is absolutely yes. If the item is correct, and the creditor just for some reason, it fell through the cracks, something occurred, and they didn't respond to the dispute, but they want it on the consumer's credit report, they absolutely can re-report it. This is called re-insertion, okay? And this is actually a term in the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If an item is deleted and then reinserted on your credit reports, then the credit reporting agencies have to send you a notice. And this notice is just a form, it's a form notice, it's not anything custom written. But the notice just simply will communicate to you that this item has been reinserted and now it's back on your credit reports. And so the reason it would be reinserted is A, if they believe that it's correct, it's not outdated, meaning it hasn't run its credit reporting statute of limitations if it's a derogatory item, so it can't be older than 7 years, and the creditor does want it on your credit reports. Reinsertion is not terribly common, meaning it's not one of these things that happens over and over and over again, millions and millions of times a year, but it absolutely does occur. So if you get a reinsertion notice, then you can feel pretty comfortable that that item is now back on your credit reports. And so what do you do? What do I do if an item is back on my credit reports? Well, you still have the same rights to dispute. If you are absolutely certain it is, and you know that it is patently incorrect what's being reported, whether it's not your account, if the balance is wrong, if there are late payments that are incorrect, if there are dates associated with the account that are wrong, if any of that stuff is incorrect, you still have the right to dispute it, and you should. You should have accurate credit reports. No one argues that you shouldn't have accurate credit reports. So you're going to want to file a dispute. You can go back to the 3 credit reporting agencies directly and file it with them, or you can go directly to the creditor and really kind of circumvent the credit reporting agencies entirely. And if you go back to the original creditor and you dispute it with them, they still have to perform an investigation, and if they determine that the item it really is wrong, whatever aspect of it is wrong, so if it's not yours, if the late payments are wrong, if the balances are wrong, if there are dates associated with it that's wrong, whatever it is that's incorrect, they have a choice. They have to either delete it permanently, because they can't keep re-reporting incorrect information, that's what gets creditors in trouble, or they have to correct it. And they can correct, there's a form that the creditor will send in and will modify the reporting of the item, and then will essentially correct it, and then obviously everybody walks away and the consumer is happy. The benefit of doing that directly with the creditor, especially after something has been reinserted, is that they are obligated to now correct it with every credit reporting agency where the incorrect information may have been reported. Where if you, for example, file a dispute with one of the credit bureaus, it's just going to get corrected likely on that one credit report. So you still may have credit report errors on the other two. But if you go directly to the creditor or the furnishing party, they've got to correct it globally, kind of universally where they've sent the item. So if you have an item that's been removed and you're not sure if it's been reinserted, because I have heard scenarios where people are like, well, I may have gotten something I don't remember, and boom, now all of a sudden it's back on my credit reports. You should absolutely check your credit reports before you apply for something. You can go to annualcreditreport.com, check your credit reports for free. You can do that once a week actually through April of 2022. And then you'll know definitively if anything has been reinserted on your credit reports, because you're going to have the full inventory of the information. And then of course you can react accordingly, either file a dispute again, or if the item is correct, then obviously it would remain on the credit report. So if you have any questions about reinsertion, please drop them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day. We'll talk again soon.
For more videos and credit tips from John Ulzheimer, go to www.tradelinesupply.com.